So the Carbon Cub had its beginnings in the light sport rules. The rules say that you have to have a maximum gross weight of 1,320 pounds and a maximum empty weight produced by a formula, which includes the number of occupants times 190 pounds each, plus a half a pound of fuel for each horsepower that the engine makes in its maximum continuous operation. The objective was to fit the largest engine in to the aircraft that we were capable of doing. And at the time, we realized that we could build an 0320 based Lycoming style engine and not gain much weight. But we paid attention to every gram, everything we looked at. We said, how can we make this as light as possible? The media had everybody convinced that a light sport airplane was 100 horsepower. It was going to sell for less than $100,000, and it can only go 120 miles an hour. It's not what the rules say. The rules say you have to have a half a pound of fuel for each horsepower that's maximum continuous horsepower. So the question is, who decides what maximum continuous horsepower is? Who rates it? The manufacturer rates it. No one uses max continuous power for very long anyway. You'd use it to take off and to climb. Within 5 minutes, you're at about 7,500 feet with a Carbon Cub. So after that, you're going to reduce the power anyway, and you're likely to reduce it down to about 50% of the 180 horsepower that it's capable of. So we just made that the official rating. Okay, so now we've made everybody mad. So we built a prototype airplane in 2007. It had a big prop and a fuel-injected 180 horse Lycoming, and we took it up to Valdez and competed in the Valdez takeoff and landing contest. Paul Claus saw it, and I asked him if he would be interested in flying it during the contest, and so he agreed to do that. We got first, second, and fourth. I was the guy that got fourth, and we finished in the weight order of what the all-up weight of the aircraft was. But it was an airplane that really stood out as far as performance. And about a year later, we decided we'd go ahead and put it in production and just kind of test the waters. So the economy was really terrible by the spring of '09, and there were a lot of light sport aircraft manufacturers either shutting down or laying people off, or some of our vendors were going broke. So we were having a hard time getting parts. The Carbon Cub, we called it the Super Sport Cub for the first year or so, but the airplane, it became an immediate success, and we started selling airplanes as quickly as we could build them. And as soon as people flew them and told their friends and that kind of thing, we had a lot of orders for the airplane, even during the really poor economy of the spring of '09 and the summer of '09.